Preparation is now underway for a play depicting the lives of the women behind the Suffragette movement. Suffragettes is a new play by writer Paul King and it's been commissioned by Titchfield Festival Theatre in Fareham. Our reporter Chris Jones went to a rehearsal to find out a bit more.
The Pankhursts, a family united in their suffragette aims but bitterly divided over their means to achieve them. That's the premise for writer and director Paul King's new play Suffragettes, which opens at Titchfield Festival Theatre on the 10th of May.
I started writing the play in 2014, just after I'd written the one about suffragettes in the war. And originally it was going to be a four-hander, just the four Pankhursts. And then I thought, no, a good place to do it is to make it a large cast amateur play and do it at Titchfield Festival Theatre. What you can expect, if you come and see the play, is a play that is full of music, it has songs, it has humour. If you're going to do a drama documentary, what you don't want to do is to do one where the audience come along and simply have a history lesson. So it has humour, it has action, it has songs.
Rehearsals are now underway and the actors are hotly anticipating performing their characters.
I play Emmeline Pankhurst. She was a very prolific role with obviously the suffragette movement. She believed that to take a start, she believed that it was deeds, not words. She believed that in order to get attention, she would smash windows and, be quite prolific in the violence to get attention, because I think that she believed that words weren't helping the suffragette movement.
The play has opened my eyes. I had no idea quite how violent they were, how passionate they were, and there's a lot more to the women than I initially realised.
I play Sylvia Pankhurst in the play. Sylvia is really interesting because she actually is against everything that Emmeline and Christabel, who is her sister, are against. They believe that the violence is working and it will actually eventually get the vote, where she's a complete pacifist. In the play you see the conflict between her mother and her sister Christabel and how the violence gets in the way of their relationship.
Christabel, the eldest of the three Pankhurst sisters, co-founded the Women's Social and Political Union before the First World War. It was the leading militant group campaigning for women's suffrage. Along with her mother Emmeline, she supported using violent tactics.
She's forceful, she's very fearless. There are similarities between me and her, but I didn't realise quite how extreme the movement became, and she was the driving force behind it. Sylvia was going for votes for everyone, and Christabel just wanted it for her ladies, her educated women. And I think in that regard she was a bit savage, but I think she's an interesting character to play.
In 1918, women with a property qualification were given the vote, but it wasn't until 1928 that all women over the age of 21 were given it. The play will shed some light on the family behind the movement that has not been seen before.
I hope people will be surprised by what actually went on. It will be more appropriate next year, but I wanted to get a version finished so that I could see what it was like before I decided to do what else with it. I would hope that some other groups would take it on. I would hope that I can get it published. I've had stuff published before, so I don't see why I shouldn't have this published.
Chris Jones for That's Solent.